Okay, all welcome in. Get back on the road here. I would hop in. I don't know if anybody will join into the live. But thought we would hop on and just on my drive home. See if anybody joins in or anything like that. Hi, Wendy. How are you doing today? This windy day. Haha. Da-dunk-dunk. I know you'll probably hear a little wind noise on the truck. Says we got 2 people in here. But hopefully. Whoa, Huckleberry! What are you guys doing? There's Rainey's, Eric and Tina. Tried to give you guys a little better view than over in the corner. We'll see how that works out. Man, the wind is blowing. Out here. Got me some high quality H2O. Been a good weekend. Good weekend. Been a lot of fun. Sore legs, sore feet. Yeah, how was your hunting, Robbie? Did you end up doing pretty good? It's windy there too, Tina. Saw a ton of deer, but nothing over a 6 point. Well, you know you can't eat them points. Them slickheads eat really good. We're not gonna quit the pursuing wings and upland hunting, but it's windy there too, huh, Wendy? Look for meat a little later in the season. I understand that. But my oldest son and I was talking this weekend, and Dad, and I'll let some people know some more later, but it kind of sounds like we're probably going to be filling some freezers with some venison too. But I had not really looked at regulations for deer hunting. There's Amy for deer hunting in our area in southeast Kansas, but my oldest son told me he went and purchased his tags, and he said that we can harvest 11 deer this year. It's never been like that for us. I know we are inundated with them. They are everywhere, thicker than fleas. So it doesn't surprise me. I just had no idea. And we have a serious problem with them damaging crops, dad's crops on the soybean fields and stuff like that. So I would say we're going to reap some rewards of deer ravaging our crop, as from the sounds of it. So probably going to have to be looking for a new burger grinder and stuff like that. Yeah, because Tina said Robbie, I just assumed it was Robbie. It might be Sonia. I don't know. Yeah, but I can also can them. Okay, it's Robbie. It's kind of like with us. If it says it's 9 Acre Family Farms, that'd be me. If it says Nana 9 Acres, that's Nana. Kind of like Rainey's. If it's, well, I say that. Sometimes Eric kind of gets sneaks in there, but generally, if it's Rainey's, it's Rainey. It's Tina, unless it says Eric. Now, if I get quiet, I'm kind of coming into the north edge of Wichita. Okay. Good to know. Noted. Duly noted. So if I get a little quiet when I'm in traffic here, just bear with me. I'll come back to you when I get out of it, because I'm skirting across the top side of Wichita. But pretty worried about. Always want to pay attention to my surroundings, stuff like that. But it has been. No kidding. Grew up in Derby, just south of Wichita. Very familiar with that area. Which that's still over 2 hours from where we live, but yep, Amy, that's right. Usually it's Amy if it says Leonard Mountain, and it's Mr. Leonard Mountain if it's Chris. Which them comments disappear pretty fast, so. Hey, there's Tony at our cabin in the woods. Tony, those days are numbered before you're gonna get that new knee. I know that you desperately want to get it done. I think it's on the 20th, I remember right. I gotta get over here. Yep, the 20th. So be praying for Tony and his knee surgery. Nope, we ain't gonna go to South Wichita. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna do it. Just ain't gonna do it. Soldier pigs. Well, I know that's a sad deal because I know how much your animals mean to you, Tony, but that's probably for the best, honestly. You're going to be out of commission. And just think of the opportunities to start all over again. I'm going to have to put out a video about that myself because new opportunities, new beginnings, something. I mean, we kind of introduced her already, but old Lucy dog, holy cow. Wow. I've kind of renamed her. Oh, Amy's going to have a new video out today, hopefully. Leonard Mountain Homestead, so make sure you check that out, y'all. I don't know if I didn't really film anything from this weekend. Didn't really even take any pictures. But Farm All and Forge, good afternoon to you. See, some of you has been giving us a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. But it's kind of a weird time of the day. Loading up logs. This kind of weird time of the day for me to be going live. Woo! Mercy. Old at 150. That 5.0 is going super fast. I better slow this down. I don't want to be getting me one of them high speed awards. Make a good trip into a bad trip. Sorry, it kind of was wild bearded there. Everybody kind of went on their own separate ways, so it's just me and all alone. Every time you look up, there's another truck pulling in. Well, one thing about it, the day will go fast if you're busy. I knew if I went vertical, I'd have a lot more numbers, but we'd also have to put up with a lot of stupidity. Troy Sutton, what's going on, brother? Uh-oh, you better get busy, Tina. Ain't got that project done. But after this weekend, I can officially say I'm a American Brittany dog owner proud. Because I changed Lucy's name to the Machine. Quail, pheasant, finds them, points them. brings them back to you after you harvest them. She's 28 pounds bird finding machine. She's literally half the size of every other dog that was out there, and has no give up, none whatsoever. Hey, that'd be a cool video. Yeah, get her done. Uh-oh, I just turned off my cruise instead of turning it on. Nobody tells me nothing. Who was that? How are you doing? Oh, it's Bowen. What up, brother Bowen? I didn't tell you nothing because I didn't tell nobody nothing. I did on the live. I kind of told some people. For one, I don't want people to know that Nana's at home without me there. But she gonna have big stories on the Homestead Hangout Live too this week. I can tell you that already. But so how was everybody else's weekend? Bowen, how you feeling, brother? Oh my gosh, yes. She's the machine! I got story after story of her putting on a display. And I'm not running down the other dogs. All did awesome. We had great dog work all weekend. Good deal, Bowen. Praise God. Yeah, Tina, you better get busy. I bet there's craft shows going on everywhere. Gotta get that woodworking and epoxy stuff done. But I can tell you this: sore legs, sore feet, everybody, sore backs. Man, sore feet. Lucy never backed up until we hunted hard both days. I don't know how many miles them little legs of hers put on, but we got into an area that had a lot of sandburrs, and when she come by me, I could tell she was favoring one. Oh, that'd be cool, Troy. You gonna get your truck back? I copped that much of that. But I could tell she was favoring a foot a little bit, so we stopped her from flying by. And I mean, she don't fly by, but she's on the move constantly. And she don't get very far, 80 yards, maybe. You gotta, but she's constant the whole line. Yeah, Ark Wildman, we had some luck, pretty good luck. But as she was coming by, I could tell that she had an ouchie. So the son, my oldest son, and I, we caught her, and she had 3 or 4 sandburrs packed in her little paw in between her big pad and her toes, just packed in there and stuck in. Gonna get Sonia's vehicle back from hitting a deer. See, you need to get rid of all them deer too. You need to start filling the freezer. But man, that was the only thing that slowed her down. She had a few more in one of her back feet. We got them out, and she wore down one of her little pads a little bit on one of her toes, so it was a little ouchy. So I made her set that last hunt out and rest up. I doctored on her feet a little bit. We inspected really good to make sure she didn't have any more stickers stuck in there or anything like that. And put her to bed after a warm tummy and full tummy. And when I got her out this morning, holy cow, she was rip roaring, ready to go again. She come off the tailgate like, "I'm the machine, show me the birds." She tickles me to no end. I can't believe how much that dog tickles me. She's got such a big personality, and she knows her job. She knows it well. She does it very well. We'd come through area and was kind of regrouping, and all the other dogs had just kind of worked up through this little, grass patch along there, and like kind of running around and stuff. And all of a sudden, Lucy cruises up through that area and locks down about this far off the ground, and I mean like a statue, purty as could be. I wish I would have had a camera on me. Never did find my headgear or to put my camera on or anything, which a lot of the people that I was with had expressively said they wanted nothing to do with being filmed. So all of a sudden she locks down, and a couple of them people that was with us, I said, "What is she doing?" I said, "She on point?" And oh no, she's just going to the bathroom like the other dogs, and she just stayed there. I said, "No, Lucy's on point." And about that time, the sky erupted with flying like bumblebees, quail everywhere. I bet there were 30 quail in that covey. Got a few of them. She went and retrieved one, brought it right back to me. She's the stuff. She is the stuff. I'm pretty sure me and Lisa's gonna talk that we're probably gonna make her a mama. We're probably gonna find us a male that's pretty good, find her a boyfriend, because I am very happy. Very, very happy. Got in some big roosters, a lot of long-tailed roosters, a lot of young birds, real pretty. So I'm bringing a little bit of table fare back with me. Thanks, Amy. You go finish that video. We all love you too. Give a big hug. Yeah, she more than paid for her keep. I think there was more comments there that I missed. I didn't catch them. But anyway, anybody up to anything good today? Or oh, there's Kevin at Camping Cage Free. What's going on, Kevin? So I might have to get on Amazon and get me a new headband to hold my GoPro stuff. Maybe this next weekend I can't see who that is. Steven, I think it's, oh, bought you a Traeger. I used to sell Traegers. I loved my Traegers. Which one did you get? I have the little Tex. Looks like I got two of them. Anyway, I gotta get that. Maybe I can film some quail hunting back home this upcoming weekend. Season's just really getting started. And I don't know if I'm gonna howdy. Oh, you got the Pro 22. I don't know their new numbers. Have to look and see what that is. It is finally sunny. It's the cheap tiny one. It'll be fine. I've got all kinds of stuff. I've made lasagna. I've made chocolate chip cookies on the Traeger. I've made brownies. All kinds of ribs and you name it. Lasagna. It is very windy. This morning it was very windy, very foggy, kind of cold. Not cold, but cooler. That was the only, if I have anything to complain about from this weekend, it was very hot. Actually, on Saturday, we had to rest the dogs in the middle of the day because it just flat got too hot. Like you could tell, it was, they were having to work too hard. Grass is big. in areas because they've had a good wet year. See, it wasn't very windy here, Bowen, or where I was. It wasn't very windy yesterday, but it sure is today. Well, I promised I won't keep you guys very long. I just thought I would hop on and check in with everybody, see what they were doing, kind of give you a little update. You were deer hunting in your swim trunks. Ooh, I don't know about that. I actually was, because, hey, I mean, there's nothing, I'm not saying that I'm the epitome of health and physical specimen, but I was in short sleeves out there. You don't know about cooking all that? Man. And I'm going to tell you, you ain't ever had an apple pie unless you had it off of a Traeger. There's something about it. That smoked flavor in that apple pie. Yeah, it would be warm to sit in a deer stand. But anyway, well, y'all, I'm probably going to hop off here for a little bit because I'm going to make a stop. Hey, that's okay. We understand you're working. Yeah, hunting in swim trunks. Thank you, I do appreciate it. It was a good time. A couple takeaways for me is keep getting better and better and more in shape and healthier and keep getting more and more practice with that 20 gauge side by side. By the way, if you're looking for a boomstick shotgun and you're kind of like me, kind of like the old nostalgia stuff, highly recommend TriStar Phoenix side by side. They offer it in a 12 and a 20. I'm telling you, I like it. I like it a lot. Pretty cool old gun. I got it last year, but I'm telling you, the more and more I use it, the more I like it. It's relatively light to carry in the field. Always works, always reliable, always does its job. And I get made fun of and kind of called Elmer Fudd, but I kind of like that kind of thing. I like that nostalgic stuff like that, you know. Just your bird dog and yep, TriStar arms. Sweet 16, pretty fun. That 16 is kind of become, it's starting to gain popularity again. Kind of like the 28 gauge got resurrected. So is the 16s kind of getting resurrected. There's more and more people really going back and liking that 16 gauge again. I'm starting to hear more and more and more going to it. Now wait a minute, this says left one. It's got an arrow pointing you one way, but wow, craziness up in here, I tell you. Been a lot of road construction and stuff too. But, well, I'm going to get off here, y'all, and I appreciate you coming in, stopping in. Please look back, find some videos to watch. I promise I'm going to get some new videos, probably start dropping this week. We're going to start dropping some videos. And always Thursday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time, Homestead Hangout. Actually starts at 5 o'clock with Gillum Farms, 6 o'clock with White Rock Homestead, and then 7 o'clock with Lisa and I. Make sure that you join in on the Homestead Hangout. Make sure you drop those green hearts in there and tell them that 9 Acre Farm Family Farm sent you. And until next time, y'all, farm on. Keep strong. I love you. But the most important part, so does God. Talk to you later. Okay, bye.